Let's take up question based on alcohols, phenols and ethers. First question, classify the following as primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Now the first one here CH2OH. This OH is attached to primary carbon, so this is primary alcohol. This one is CH2OH. This is also primary alcohol, but this is allyl alcohol. Why it is allyl alcohol? Because this whole group is called allyl group. This one is also primary alcohol, normal propyl alcohol. This one is secondary alcohol as well as benzylic alcohol. First one is primary, second one is primary but allylic, third one is primary and fourth one is secondary as well as benzylic. Next one, this one is secondary because OH group is attached to secondary carbon. This is tertiary alcohol because OH is attached to tertiary carbon, the carbon attached to 3 more carbons. This is also called allylic because this group is called allylic. Let's take up IUPAC names of these compounds. The first one, OH group will be given preference over Cl. So this will be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At third carbon, the group is called chloromethyl. So it is 3-chloromethyl, 2-isopropyl. This group is called isopropyl. Pentane 1-ol. That is the IUPAC name of first compound, 3-chloromethyl, 2-isopropyl, pentane 1-ol. Second compound, we have to start naming from this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are two methyl group. One is at second position, another is at fifth position, so we call it 2,5. Dimethyl. Total carbon atom we have counted 6. Hexane. OH group it are at first and third, so we write 1, 3. There are two OH group, that's why we call it diol. 2,5 dimethyl hexane 1,3-diol. Next compound, this is a cyclohexane ring. Bromo is attached at third position, so it is 3-bromo cyclohexanol. So the correct name is 3-bromo cyclohexanol. For this compound, counting will start from this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of carbon atoms are 6. So hex, 1-ene. 3-ol. Hex 1-ene 3-ol. This E will be dropped because vowels E and O will not come together. This compound we want to name, this will be the first carbon, second, third, fourth. 2-bromo, 2-bromo, 3-methyl, 3-methyl, but2-ene, but2-ene 1-ol. OH group is at first carbon, so it's called but2-ene 1-ol. So the name of compound is 2-bromo 3-methyl but2-ene 1-ol. E has to be dropped because E and O, both the vowels will not come together. Write the structure of the products of the following reaction. Propene plus acidified water. Second is ester having keto group reduced with sodium borohydride. Third is alpha hydroxyaldehyde which is being reduced with sodium borohydride. Let's take up the first one. Propene reacts with acidified water. OH negative will attack this carbon and H will attach to this carbon. So we will get 2-propanol or propane 2-ol. Addition has taken place according to Markovnikov's rule. This compound is methyl 2-oxocyclohexyl. This is 2-oxo. This whole group is cyclohexyl. Ethanoate. There are 2 carbon atoms, so we call it ethanoate. With sodium borohydride, this keto group will be reduced to OH and this CH2 C double bond O OCH3 will remain as it is. So we'll get methyl 2-hydroxy cyclohexyl ethanoate. Means keto group has been reduced to secondary alcohol. Here we have 2-methyl butanol. Sodium borohydride will reduce aldehyde group to alcohol. CHOH will change to CH2OH. This is first carbon, second, third, fourth. It is 2-methyl butane 1-ol. Next question, give the structure of the products you would expect when each of the following alcohols react with conc HCl and zinc chloride, HBr, SOCl2. The compounds are butane 1-ol, 2-methyl butane 2-ol. So first we are reacting butane 1-ol with HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride. There will not be any reaction at room temperature. But if heating is done, then water will be removed and we'll get 1-chlorobutane as the product. Next, 2-methyl butane 2-ol will react with conc HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride fastest because it is tertiary alcohol and it results in the formation of 2-chloro-2-methyl butane. OH is being replaced by Cl. 1-butanol when reacts with HBr, water is removed, we get 1-bromobutane plus water. 2-methyl-2-butanol when reacts with HBr, H from here and OH from here, water will be removed, bromo will come here. This compound is 2-bromo-2-methyl-butane. This is nucleophilic substitution reaction. OH is being replaced by Br. Next we are taking 1-butanol reacts with thionyl chloride SOCl2. Here OH group will be replaced by Cl. We will get 1-chlorobutane plus sulfur dioxide plus HCl will be formed. This is the best method because the side products formed are gases and we can get pure alkyl halide or haloalkanes. 2-methyl-2-butanol when reacts with thionyl chloride SOCl2, OH will be replaced by Cl. We will get 2-chloro-2-methyl-butane plus SO2 plus HCl will be formed. Predict the major product of acid catalyzed dehydration of 1-methyl-cyclohexanol 1-ol. This compound is 1-methyl-cyclohexanol. We are heating with H positive ion, so OH from here and H from here, water is removed and double bond is formed. So we get 1-methyl-cyclohexene. Another possibility is that OH from here and H from this carbon is removed and we get double bond here and we get this compound, which is a minor product. Next we are taking 1-butanol when reacts with H positive ion. So water is removed and we get primary carbocation which is less stable. It rearranges itself by hydride shift. H negative shifts from here to here. So we get secondary carbocation which is more stable. Bisulfate ion abstract a proton from beta carbon. This is beta carbon resulting in the formation of major product but2-ene. Bisulfate ion will take up H ion from beta carbon resulting in the formation of but1-ene which is minor product. So 2-butene is the major product because it is formed from secondary carbocation. Secondly, 2-butene has got 2 alkyl groups, so more alkyl substituted alkene are the major products and they are most stable. Next question, ortho and para nitrophenols are more acidic than phenol. Draw the resonating structures of the corresponding phenoxide ion. Nitro group is electron withdrawing group, that is it shows negative resonance effect. It increases stability of ortho and para nitrophenoxide ion as compared to phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion is negatively charged. If any electron withdrawing group like nitro is present, that will decrease negative charge, making it more stable. These are the resonating structure of ortho nitrophenoxide ion. Here this pair of electron takes part in double bond formation. So negative charge will go away. This pair of electron comes to ortho position. So we get negative charge at ortho position. This pair of electron will result in the formation of double bond. And these pi electrons will shift to para position. So we get negative charge at para position. Double bonds become parallel. This part remains the same. Nitro group remains the same. This negatively charged ions, that is, two pair of electron takes part in double bond formation. A pair of pi electrons shifts to ortho position, getting negative charge at ortho position. Then nitro group is attached to this group. This negatively charged carbon therefore stabilizes it by reducing the negative charge. Ultimately, this negative charge results in the formation of double bond here and the pi electron shifts to oxygen back, which gets its negative charge again, and we get the resonating structure of fifth resonating structure of ortho nitrophenoxide ion. Next, we are taking resonating structures of para nitrophenoxide ion. First step, Pair of electron takes part in double bond formation and pi electron shifts to meta position. So we have negative charge at meta position to the nitro group and ortho position to phenoxide ion. This pair of electrons takes part in double bond formation. So the pair of electrons shifts to the carbon atom attached to nitro group, which will be most stable. Now this pair of electron forms a double bond and pi electron shifts to ortho position to the oxo group, and we get negative charge at ortho position, and this negative charge results in the formation of double bond again, and this pair of electron goes back forming para nitrophenoxide ion. So these two ions are stabilized by resonance. That's why orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol are more acidic than phenol. These ions are more stable than phenoxide ion. That is the reason that orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol are more acidic than phenol. Next, we are write one chemical equation to represent Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Although we have done these reactions earlier also, we are doing it again. This is the method. How will you write in board exam? Reamer-Tiemann reaction, when phenol reacts with chloroform and KOH at 60 degrees centigrade or around 340 Kelvin, salicylaldehyde is formed. Phenol reacts with chloroform plus 3 KOH, 340 Kelvin is the temperature. Salicylaldehyde is formed plus KCl plus 2 water. Kolbe's reaction, when sodium phenoxide reacts with carbon dioxide at high pressure, on heating, sodium salicylate is formed, which on acidification gives salicylic acid. Sodium phenoxide reacts with carbon dioxide on heating at 3 to 7 atmosphere. Sodium salicylate is formed. On acidification, it gives salicylic acid. So this reaction is Kolbe's reaction, by which we can convert phenol to salicylic acid. And phenol will react with NaOH to form sodium phenoxide, and after sodium phenoxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form sodium salicylate at high pressure and on heating, which on acidification gives salicylic acid. Write the reactions of Williamson synthesis of 2-ethoxy-3-methyl pentane starting from ethanol and 3-methyl pentane to all. C2H5OH plus HI gives you C2H5I plus water. 2-methyl pentane 2-ol, when reacts with sodium, hydrogen gas will be formed, and sodium 3-methyl pentene 2 oxide will be formed. This will react with C2H5I, and product formed will be ether 2-ethoxy 3-methyl pentane. So this step is Williamson synthesis. We have got sodium salt of alcohol reacted with alkyl halide to get ether 2-ethoxy 3-methyl pentane. Which of the following is an appropriate set of reactants for the preparation of 1-methoxy 4-nitrobenzene, and why? Now here we have got Br, which will have double bond character, so this bond CBr bond cannot break. So this pair cannot be used to prepare 1-methoxy 4-nitrobenzene, whereas this pair can be used to prepare 1-methoxy 4-nitrobenzene. Na and Br, NaBr will be removed and CH3 will come here, and we will get para-nitromethoxybenzene. This is the reaction which is taking place. Para-nitro sodium phenoxide reacts with CH3Br, results in the formation of 1-methoxy 4-nitrobenzene plus NaBr.